Safety. Now they call me Three Finger Joe.
Good morning, this is Rick Gleason and Don King coming to you from the studios at the University of Washington and the Region 10 OSHA Training Center. We're here today to talk about worker safety and health, as we always are. But Don, tell us a little bit about our guests today.
Well, we actually are very excited about the guest we have today because she plays a really important role in getting information and people together for extravaganza of our safety every year. And so what I'd like to do is say welcome to Rebecca.
Hi, thank you for
Llewellyn.
having me. I'm excited to be here.
And she is the conference manager for the event and also works for L&I. So Rebecca, tell us a little bit about how you put this all together.
Well, first of all, I work for the Department of Labor and Industries, and we work in collaboration with the Governor's Industrial Safety and Health Advisory Board to put together multiple safety conferences. Annually, we do the Governor's Industrial Safety and Health Conference, and that is held in Spokane one year and in Tacoma the next. So we alternate to hit both sides of the state and represent the industries for both sides of the state and cover all of the workers in Washington, as well as cross the borders. Safety applies. You know, we go over some of the rules that are specific to Washington State, but most of safety crosses borders, and safety is key in Idaho and Canada, and we have people come up from Oregon and even Montana. So even though it's the Washington State Governor's Industrial Safety and Health Conference, we try to make it applicable to all.
And this year it's going to be where?
It is in Spokane, September 28th and 29th at the Spokane Convention Center, right downtown. And we also have a pre-conference available on Tuesday, September 27th. We have two different topics that are available. They're full-day workshops. One will be OSHA 10 for general industry, and the Bakken Oil Transport training that's offered by the University of Washington will be a pre-conference of its own. You will still register with our website, and we manage the events and get you there, but those are two separate one-day workshops.
We did a podcast with John Malul, in fact, last week, and he's going to be the instructor for the Bakken Oil Safety Transportation, which ironically, the oil comes right by Spokane, about 3 blocks away from the convention center every day. So it'll be very timely, and looking forward to that pre-conference, whether people would select get their card for the 10-hour general industry or to attend the Bakken Oil. So this is the 27th, the day before the actual conference. Is that right, Rebecca?
Correct.
Okay, excellent.
So the conference itself will be the 28th, Wednesday the 28th, and Thursday the 29th. It's 2 full days, various industry classes. We have just over 70 classes available. We'll start with an opening keynote. We've invited the governor. They're checking out the schedule. We'd like to have Governor Inslee as our opening speaker. And then we have a keynote speaker as well, Dale Lisinski, and he does a wonderful presentation on being safe for the right reasons. Not just because you have to and it's your job to be safe at work, but also taking that home and making sure that everybody gets home to their friends and family after work. So safety is much more than just a requirement, and it's building that heartfelt culture. So we're excited to have Dale Lisinski be our opening keynote, and then we go right into the workshops first thing in the morning, and we have sessions available, about a dozen different classes to choose from in each breakout time slot. So there's 3 different class sessions on Wednesday and 4 on Friday, so it's 2 full days of workshops representing every industry, from construction, electrical, to medical providers, healthcare workers. We've got a great track for them. We've got classes that pertain to drivers, whether they're DOT drivers or logging and construction drivers. It's just a wide variety. And then there's lots of classes that pertain to every industry, workplace violence, active shooter, culture, safety culture, and generational shifts, managing safety for the multi-generational workers that we have now. We have quite a unique situation in our current state of employment. We have 4 and 5 generations of folks all working together. So there's a lot going on in safety.
Boy, there is. How many folks do you expect will be in attendance?
We expect 800 to 1,000 actual attendees. We also offer an exhibitor space, so it's an Expo too that offers all of the newest technologies and newest products for safety, also services that are available, whether it be worker rehabilitation for an injured worker or chiropractic care, medical care to keep workers safe and healthy. So we expect at least 50 to 100 different exhibitors as well as the attendees. So the exhibitors are invited to attend the classes. The speakers are invited to attend the classes. So we should hit 1,000 to 1,200 people, and we're so excited to have such a diverse group of people coming together to focus on keeping our workers safe.
Rebecca, is there a place that people can take a sneak preview of the classes that are available?
Absolutely. We have a great website, Bill. So it's wagovcomp.org. If you go to that, you can click right on the 65th Annual Governor's Industrial Safety and Health Conference, and you can also see other events that we have. Besides the annual, the big conference, we call it the statewide conference, where we try to hit every industry. We also have individual planning committees that host their own safety events that are specific to their industries. For instance, we have Ag Safety Day, which is held in Wenatchee and Yakima, and in the past we've alternated between the 2 different cities. But this year the need has grown to educate agriculture workers. They want the information. We're actually going to host 2 in the winter, so it'll be in February, and one will be held in Yakima and Wenatchee, about 3 weeks apart. And then we also have a construction safety day that is held every year at the Puyallup Fairgrounds, and that happens in May of 2017. And this year we're adding, we tried it a few years ago, but we're adding a Maritime Safety Day, and that will be October 25th in Des Moines at the Beach Park Event Center. It's right near the marina in Des Moines. So we're hoping that the maritime industry will come and check out the new safety information that's available for them.
Well, that's excellent. So that's going to be this October 25th. That's a Tuesday. Maritime Safety Conference in Des Moines,
Correct.
Washington. Looking forward to that. In fact, we have a Maritime Safety 5-day class coming up here in Seattle on September 26th through 30th. So I will make sure that we let them know of that 1-day conference coming up in October. So, very good, Rebecca. Excellent. And you happened to mention the 65th Annual Governor's Safety and Health Conference. So the state has been promoting worker safety and health in these types of conferences for a long time.
Yeah, in 1949, actually, President Truman asked all of the state governors to enact an annual safety event for each state to make workers safer, provide better protection in safety and health. In the early years, there were 3 years that it didn't happen, but in the early years, they focused primarily on the safety tools and accident prevention. It wasn't until the 70s that they actually brought in more of the industrial hygiene and the workplace safety overall and wellness of the employees as well. So the conference has definitely evolved over the 65 events that we've held. To the extent this year, safety, the evolution of safety has changed from just having to keep workers safe in specific trades and providing PPE and harnesses and hard hats and eye protection, hand protection, cold weather protection, heat stress, to general safety, including indoor air quality and water quality, the drinking water that you're providing to your workers, road rage, recognizing drug use in coworkers and employees. So we have a few different classes that kind of touches across every industry.
Wow, this is just excellent, excellent. So also, folks, is there a link also on Labor and Industries website to the Governor's Conference as another way? Mm-hmm.
There is. The homepage alternates on what they highlight. So as we get closer to the event, it will be right on the front page. But if you go into the LNI website, we have a search bar right at the top right-hand corner of lni.wa.gov. And if you go to the search bar and just put in conference, the word conference, you will get to the Governor's Conference. And then it'll take you again to the registration website. The registration website itself has all the information from the exhibitors to the sponsors to all of the class workshops, all of the instructors. Rick, you are featured on there as one of our speakers, so it has your bio and history and the huge variety of speakers we have. We have speakers, of course, safety professionals and ASSE and Evergreen Safety Council, L&I specialists. But we also have folks, we have somebody that's coming to talk about how to use social media better to promote your safety in your workplace. I mean, we've got to be able to connect with the next generation and using social media of how to get your safety message, to people via apps and via websites. And yeah, it's a huge band of classes.
Wow, this is great, Rebecca. There's so much information, and really within 2 days, somebody could get all caught up on about anything, any subject relating to worker health and safety. So it is pretty exciting.
Right. I did want to also mention that we do a special luncheon where we recognize some of the workers in Washington who have gone above and beyond and saved the life of maybe another coworker or somebody hurt while they're conducting business, but that's not necessarily their job. We know that paramedics and firefighters and our emergency response people are there, but sometimes if your coworker goes down and you are there, and people step up and do what needs to be done, we have the Life-Saving Awards Luncheon where we recognize those employees nominated who have gone above and beyond to save the life of citizens of Washington during their course of duty.
Got it. And that's the second day then of the conference on the 29th?
Correct.
Oh, perfect.
That is on Thursday the 29th.
Okay. Well, Rebecca, we sure appreciate having the chance to speak with you today about this great conference coming up. And this has been Rick Gleason and Don King from the heartbeat of worker health and safety. And you can get more information on these podcasts and others at www.osha.washington, and that Washington is spelled out, .edu. So OSHA.washington.edu.
I was young and feisty, never did things by the book. Just let me get my toolbox and I'll take myself a look. I climbed up on the dozer and with my mechanic's pride said, "You can keep it running, friend, while I poke around inside." Shake hands with danger, meet a guy you ought to know. I used to laugh at safety, Now they call me Three-Finger Joe. Though I learned a lesson, I forgot it soon enough. The nicks and burns and scratches showed the young ones I was tough. Till another morning, I was grinding on some steel. My other hand got careless and fed my skin into the wheel. Shake hands with danger, step right up and say hello. Grinding wheels and metal are what made me Three-Finger Joe. I've seen mechanics burning, and I've seen them take a fall just to save themselves a minute. I've seen them lose it all. I've watched them courting trouble, seen them take a chance and lose. They get careless for a moment, spend a lifetime with the blues. Shake hands with danger. Shake hands with danger. Shake hands with danger. Shake hands with danger. Shake hands with danger and some friends I used to know. Compared to them, I'm lucky to be just Three-Finger Joe.